Alright, let's do this. Take 100. But what's going on, guys, in the works? And we are back on some vanilla maps today. I figured we'd take a little break from Armor Kill since that's mostly what you've seen from me since the release of the DLC. But, that's what I've been playing, and that's what most of my gameplay ended up being from, because I know you guys wanted to see it. But it seems like a lot of people are already tired of Armor Kill. But with Armor Kill being only 2 weeks old and it just coming out for all non-premium members, I think, Tuesday? We've already got new kind of teaser info about Aftermath, and that's what we're going to talk about today. But a little bit about this gameplay. Is it some what I like to call urban aggressive sniping? I'm using the thermal scope. I'll mix it up to the 3.4 times zoom, I think, a little bit later on. But I'm also using the scoped Magnum, which I will get a lot of kills with. And the scoped Magnum, ooh, sweat, get owned. Kind of underused. You don't see it all too often. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. But this is going to play into our topic, is what to expect from Aftermath. And if you haven't seen the premium video and you're a premium member, go on over there and you can watch it at the end of this video. There is a new premium video up that basically teases some environments that are going to be in Aftermath. Now, they only showed us one, and it was pretty much what I expected, just a bunch of rubble, a street. But one thing I did notice right off the bat was the levels that were kind of in the maps. It seemed like there was going to be a lot of level fighting. If you think about Battlefield 3 and Carcan maps, what those brought to the table is there's a lot of building to building fighting, and that's something that you see a lot of on maps like Grand Bazaar, Crossing. What's another good example? Sharkey Peninsula. But like I said, a lot of the Carcan maps have this, and that's what honestly made Carcan so awesome to me, is I love building to building fighting. I like the urban sniper mentality. And I'm really hoping and praying that this DLC doesn't disappoint, because it seems like the last couple big DLCs, so Close Quarter and Armor Kill, really kind of were very polarizing. You either loved it or you hated it. And I know it took me a while to really kind of fall in love with Armor Kill, but I do like it. It's one of my favorite DLCs in recent memory out of any game. A lot of people may criticize that. They're like, oh, Armor Kill's horrible, the AC-130 ruins it, which, I can see that, but the maps themselves are so beautiful. They're designed very fluidly, and that's something that I can appreciate. Now, how the game types play out and stuff like that, that maybe not the best on Rush. Okay, I'll be the first to admit Rush is a broken game mode, but Armor Kill in essence is a fun DLC, and I enjoy it. Now, Close Quarters, on the other hand, wasn't my favorite. You guys know that I wasn't a big fan of that. So with that being said, a lot of people are like, okay, this is it for Battlefield 3. If Aftermath sucks, it's over, because who's going to stick around for in-game? Because it seems like with each DLC, the population just gets divided and divided and divided, and we're to the point where it doesn't seem like a whole lot of people are actually still playing the game, because I know on PC there's a lot of ghost towns. So what should we expect with Aftermath? Are we going to get urban fighting? Or going to get a blend of Close Quarters and Armor Kill? And that's what I want to pose the question to you guys. What are you expecting from Aftermath? Because there's a lot of info that they've released on it. They basically said that there's going to be a new game mode in this DLC. There's going to be new vehicles, which I saw the thing saying there's going to be heavily modified civilian vehicles. So maybe like pickup trucks with heavy machine guns in the back. There's going to be new assignments and urban post-earthquake warfare. That's how they kind of coined it. Now, that was what they said in the trailer. Absent from that, though, is weapons. And a lot of people are saying, the Battlefield Twitter is guilty of saying there's going to be new weapons in Aftermath, but they didn't advertise it in the teaser. The only place that can be found is on the premium offering. If you go to buy it, it'll say for Aftermath there will be new weapons. And you look at that and you're like, new weapons. We thought that we were getting everything. We thought we had everything we were already getting. So I'm curious to see if we actually do get new weapons. I think if we get them, it will be a few. I don't think it'll be 10. I think maybe it'll be things like the LVG, maybe, I don't know, maybe some new scopes, stuff like that. I think when they say weapons on the Battlefield Twitter, they may be thinking about the vehicles and kind of classifying them as weapons. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm not expecting anything out of that in terms of new weaponry. But, maybe DICE will surprise me. So that leads me into our final point in this video, is what should we expect from the maps? They say urban warfare. Should we expect Grand Bazaar? Should we expect maybe Crossing, maybe Sharkey Peninsula? Because those maps are notorious for level fighting, you know, building to building fighting. And that's something, like I said, is a lot of fun. And when I first started Battlefield 3, one of my biggest series was urban sniping. And urban sniping was something I did from day one. And it's something that you still don't see a lot of people doing. A lot of people either play very campy with the sniper, or they use like a PDW on their recon class. But I've always liked playing a little bit more aggressive with the bolt actions. I think it's a lot of fun, and I think that's really what the recon class is supposed to be, the frontline person out there spotting people, making the battlefield flow. And I think Aftermath will really cater to all sorts of game styles, because if you think about Bazaar, it is kind of a bizarre map. But yeah, all jokes aside, it doesn't really play like some of the other Battlefield 3 maps. It's actually very small, because if you think about it, you basically just make a square. You start in the back, you work your way around, and each MCOM has some long lines of sights, and snipers can do well in that. But if you get into the hallways of the maps, that's where the close quarters fighting takes place. And that's really what I think I'm going to expect from Aftermath. That's really what I think it'll play out to be. So now I want your guys' opinion. What do you guys think Aftermath will be like? Do you think it'll be that blend of close quarters and armored kill? Because I don't think that's really a good explanation, considering that armored kill maps are huge, close quarters maps are small. I think it'll be more like Operation Metro, Grand Bazaar, you know, Crossing, even like I said, Sharkey Peninsula, maybe Karkan on a smaller scale. So let me know what you guys think, but I'm really kind of excited to see some of the textures, environments they've actually come up with. What they showed in the trailer looked really cool. You know, instead of the crane being a sniper thing, they actually had it laying down on its side. So I'm interested to see how that plays out. But if you missed any of my other videos, like I said, we did do a showdown yesterday. So if you missed that, I know the sub boxes were being completely horrible yesterday. You probably didn't see it. We did the tank destroyers versus the main battle tanks. And actually, right before that, I did a Borderlands 2 video where I showed you guys my build with Zero. And that was actually a pretty cool video. So if you want to see some Borderlands 2 loadouts that isn't a Let's Play, check that one out. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.